If you struggle to come up with social media ideas, I'm going to share with you something that I've been doing over the last few years so I never run out of content ideas. And you will not run out of it either. You can adjust this to however you like to manage your own systems. But for me, this is how I do it. And if we haven't met before, my name is Justin Nava, founder of Nava Church Marketing, and I want to help your church be known. One of the best ways you can do that is on social media, is on your website by putting out content. Look, all throughout history, God was speaking into prophets and even just regular people, whether you want to call them prophets or not, and they were putting out quote unquote content on behalf of our Creator. And now we have the chance using social media. We don't have to go stand on hills and preach from the hilltops. You can do that if you want, but we have social media in a new way to get the word out about what God has done, what God is doing, what He's going to do in the lives of our community. And your church can use social media to not only speak encouragement and exhortations into people's lives, but also share invitations into learning more about the gospel story or learn more about how God can serve them through their submission and obedience to Him. So social media is a great place to do that. What often happens, though, that I see for many churches is they don't have much to talk about. They don't have any ideas. So social media ends up becoming what should be out there, what they think should be out there, which is just announcements. And your social media is much more than a bulletin board, but people don't often feel like they can't come up with new ideas for how to create social media content. So in this video, I'm going to share with you it's super quick. It's super simple. It's why I haven't done this video, but it's so obvious. And once you do it yourself, you'll realize you actually have more content than you care to actually put out. So what I do is I actually use my promotions folder inside of Gmail. So I, like you, get hundreds of emails a day, and I have them automatically sifted into my promotions folder. You can see on the top right, I've got about 1,000 in there right now. I try to clear it out every couple weeks. But what I do here is I just look at what people are talking about. These are other church marketing people. These are other software companies. These are other influencers. Google slipped in there at the bottom, as you can see. But I just look at what people are talking about, and then I think about my response, whether I agree, I disagree. I just take a look at what other people are talking about, and do I agree with it? Do I disagree with it? Do I have my own take on it? That becomes my content. So for example, this morning, as of recording this video, I got this email from Laurie of Small Church Ministry. Fantastic ministry, by the way. And she's talking about getting better attendance and greater buy-in for women's ministry. Now, for me, if I was to get this email, I have something that I can add on this. So that becomes a tweet, Facebook post, maybe even a video. What have I seen in the marketing world work well for women? Okay, and for women, direct ads work really well, especially on Facebook and Instagram. And so, I might do something like, here's how to best promote your women's ministry, or here's some of the data we've seen from our last minute women's ministry. I might pull, we had a client that is starting a ladies Bible study using the YouVersion app. So we actually created a QR code and linked to that. I could go into all that. That's something that could become content. For you as a pastor or church leader, you might see this and say, all right, well, I'm going to read this, and then now I have an idea of some content that I can create for the women in my church. Even if I didn't have a women's ministry event coming up, I might say, okay, we're talking about women. What does the Bible say about a woman, her purpose? What is on the minds of the women in our church? And how can we better support our women in our church? That all becomes content. I can just go through here and just start looking at emails that I'm getting, and it's what people are talking about, because as a small church, you don't have the time, resources to figure out what's hot on today, but a lot of the times what's in your promotions box is what's on people's minds today. So I got an email from Seth, my coach. The weight of lies is crushing you where you are right now. So, what does the Bible say about lying? What is a story or testimony you have about lying? Is it, I would even go into the fact of, like, what does the Bible say about lying? Like Ruth lied. Was it Ruth, right? Lied about hiding the Israelites. And, does that mean it's okay to lie? What does that mean? It could become a sermon, but it could also become a sermonette for social media. This is just a quick, simple little hack, just to get some ideas going. And so automatically through that one email, I gave you like 3 or 4 different things. Just pick one. You can do this every day. You can do it once a week, and then kind of come up with some content throughout the week. And then through that, you have the approach of, let's try out different forms of content. And let's see what's resonating with people. You will find that just plain event invites don't really work. But speaking about stories of the Bible, or answering topics of today, as a pastor or church leader, you have a lot of things in your promotions box that are not just related to your skills, but also your community, your neighbors. And if not, go out and sign up for some newsletters to see what people are talking about. Pay attention to what's going on. Anything, any reaction, any thought, any opinion can easily become content that can be edifying for your church as well as your community. So just a quick little hack there. If you like this and you want more quick tips like this, click the link down below to like and subscribe. And if you want, I have a free resource for you for your website, because people are going to be coming to your website to see more. So you want to make sure you give them a proper introduction into who you are and give them a positive first impression. The Ultimate Church website homepage will do that. So go to navachurchwebsite.com and you can download that there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.